Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to eSecure YouTube channel. In today's session, we are gonna learn about profit and loss concept. We will understand various approaches to solve profit and loss, and then we will try to solve some problems related to profit and loss. Now, let us understand what are the terms that you are going to see in profit and loss. Before that, I would like to ask you a question. For whom does profit and loss concept is applicable? So when you are asked this type of question, this profit and loss concept is for traders or businessmen or an entrepreneur. So the profit and loss concept is always related to trader, businessman or an entrepreneur. Now let us understand what are the different terms that you will see in profit and loss concept. So when you are given a problem related to profit and loss concept, will have CP, SP, MP. These are these three are maximum. These are you will observe these three terms in many cases. So what does CP means? CP means cost price. SP means selling price. And when you are asked MP, if anyone of you is telling that MP means maximum retail price, then you are absolutely wrong, my friend. So MP means marked price. So marked price is different from MRP. So a maximum retail price means MRP. So MRP is not same as MP. So what is the difference? We will understand that in the discounts topic, marked price is always applicable only when we are talking about discounts. Now we've seen cost price and selling price, right? So if you are given if you are now we will understand what are the different terms used for cost price. So when you are given cost price, they may directly not give cost price. Sometimes they will give as a term investment or amount expended. So these are another two terms that are related to cost price, which means if you are saying a term investment or expended, then that means that is indirectly relating to cost price to the trader. And selling price, you will have a person sold at this price or sells at this price. So that is selling price. Now with this SP and CP, we will understand what is profit and loss, right? So another term that you will observe in this concept is the one is this profit and one is this loss, and one is profit percentage and another is loss percentage. So these are the terms that you will see in profit and loss concept. Now let us understand what is profit. Now let us understand what is profit, what is loss, and we will try to uh, we will try to solve problems after understanding different approaches to solve this profit and loss concept. Now let us say I am given uh, cost price as 1000 rupees and selling price is equal to 1500 rupees. Then what is my profit in this case? So when we are talking about profit, it is the amount that I am gaining with related to cost price. That means the difference in cost price, selling price to cost price. So here the maximum value is selling price. So if I am subtracting cost price from selling price, then I will get profit. So how much profit I am having, then that will be the difference between selling price and cost price. Now if I am asking what is uh, here, what is my profit, that means here it is 1500 minus 1000, that is equal to 500 rupees. So this is my profit. So I am making 500 profit if I am having cost price 1000 and I am selling that the same product at 1500, then I am making profit 500. Similarly, we will understand for loss. Let us say my cost price is 1500 rupees and my selling price is 1000 rupees. So which means my investment is more than what I am gaining. So here we will have loss will be CP minus SP. CP is greater, right? So that here also 1500 minus 1000 and I am having 500 rupees loss here. So now if I am getting profit and I am getting loss here. Now if I am asking how do you find profit percentage and loss percentage? Now I will try to find the percentage here. So one way is profit upon cost price. We are making this much profit upon cost price. In order to convert fraction into percentage, we will simply multiply by 100. In percentages topics, we have learned this one. And here my profit is 500 and my cost price is how much? 1000 into 100. Sorry, 1000. Sorry, 100. So this gives me 50%. So if I am having cost price 1000 and selling price as 1500, then my profit percentage is 15%. And another way is uh, if you want to find the loss percentage, and simply that is loss by cost price into 100. That will be 500 by 1500 into 100. So this two will get cancelled. This will be 3 are, this will be 100. When when you divide 100 by 3, that one, then you will get 33.3 percent. So when you observe this one, this is slightly a lengthy process, right? Now let us understand how you solve these problems in aptitude. So here we are aptitude means we are doing the problems in by applying logical approach, right? So now what is the logical approach that we are having? So there are different types of logical approaches. The logical approach that I am going to tell you is related to percentages topic. So if you are not having idea related uh, about percentages, then I have made a video regarding percentages. You can go through that video and then come to this one. So if you are not understanding percentages clearly, so basics of percentages are necessary in order to understand profit and loss. Now let us say here what is the logical approach that I am having. So whenever you see a problem related to profit and loss. Try to write that in the form of SP by CP. So why I am telling you to write in the form of SP by CP is, suppose let us say if my selling price is greater than cost price, then what will I have? I will have profit. So my answer will always be greater than 1. So if SP by CP is greater than 1, then I will have profit. Similarly, if I am having SP by CP less than 1, then means my cost price is more. If denominator is more than the numerator, that means the total value of the fraction will get reduced. So if I am getting less than 1, then that means I am having loss. If my SP by CP is equal to 1, then that means I am neither having profit nor loss. No profit, no loss. So that is the three different cases where we can find profit, loss, and whether it is no profit, no loss. Simply write, if you are given a question, immediately try to convert it into the form of SP by CP form. Then it will be very much easy. So you can easily solve this one. Now I've told you how we need to do this one. So we will go into problems now. Here is my first question here. So here I am having, if selling price and cost price are in the ratio 5:4, then find the profit percent or loss percent. One second. Think screen is slightly- So here I am given selling price and cost price, and my ratio is given 5:4. That means SP by CP they are directly, they have given here, that is SP by CP is 5/4. Then find the profit percentage loss. When you divide 5/4, you will get 1.25. So in percentages, what we have learned, if I am having greater than 1, then that means I am having profit. How much profit? Simply shift 2 decimal points, then that is 25% profit. So if you are getting less than 1, that means I need to subtract that from 1. So then I will get loss percentage. Here I am getting greater than 1. So 1.25 means I am having, that is 125 by 100, which means 100 plus 25. So I am having 25% more than 100, which means I am having 25% profit. Now coming to next question, here I am given the cost price is 96% of the selling price. Then what is the profit percentage, or then what is the profit percentage? Here uh, in a percentages topic, we have learned about comparison of percentages. So that is the same concept that we are going to apply here. Here I am given cost price is, again this one start. Cost price is 96% of selling price, or you can say cost price is 96 by 100 of means you need to multiply of selling price, right? Now what we need to find, we need to what I told you to write anything in the form of SP by CP. So if I am writing this in SP by CP, then this CP will come, this side, and when this is going to 96 by 100 is transposing to another side, then that will be reciprocated, then that will be 100 by 96, right? So when I am doing 100 by 96, then in 4 table this will be 25 and this will be 24. Now what is the value of 25 divided by 24. That gives me 1.041, which means I am having profit. So how much profit? Simply they shift decimal, two decimal points. That means I am having 4.1% profit in this case. Now, here is another question here. What I am having? A fruit seller purchases 11 oranges for 10 rupees and sells 10 oranges for 11 rupees. If he follows the same process, then find his profit or loss percentage. He is gay. Why is this happening every time? So here I am having, here a fruit seller is having, he is purchasing 11 oranges for 10 rupees. So my cost price is 10 by 11, right? So my cost price is 10 and that is divided by 11. And my selling price is, I am getting 10 oranges for 11 rupees. So in order to find the profit and loss percent, what I've told you to write in the form of SP by CP. When you write it in the form of SP by CP, 11 by 10 by 10 by 11, which will reciprocate to 11 by 10 into 11 by 10, that is equal to 121 by 100, which will give me 1.21. So when if 1.21 means I am having profit, which means I need to shift two decimal points, that will be 21% profit. So in this case, the fruit seller is having 21% profit. Now, here is another question. Try to solve this one. I am giving 1 minute time for you here. Okay, now here I am having how much? A milk vendor purchases 72 per liter and sells at rupees 60 per liter. For every 1 liter milk, he adds 200 ml. So his CP is 72 per liter and his selling price is 60 per liter. For every 1 liter of milk, he adds 200 milliliters of water, which means his selling price is 1200 and his cost price is 1000, right? And again, while selling milk, he cheats 200 ml. Already he is adding 200 ml of water and he is also cheating, which means 200 ml in 1 liter, which means his selling price is for 1 liter and his cost price is for 800 ml. Now we will write it in the form here in the SP by CP. Now 60 rupees by 72, right? The 60 is my selling price and 72 is my cost price. For every 1 liter milk, he has 200 ml of water, which means he is selling 200 ml water and his cost price is 1000. That means 1 liter, right? And again, and while selling, he cheats 200 ml. So he cheats 200 ml. That means he is selling 1000 1 liter. But what is the cost price? The cost price for him is only for 800 ml. So when we try to solve this one, this 200, this two will get cancelled. This one and this one will get cancelled. 12, 12 are 1 are 5 are right. Am I right here? 1 second. This 2, this 2, this 10, this 10. Yes. 12 ones are, sorry. 12 ones are 6 are. 6 ones are 10 are. Then this will be 4 are and 5 are. That means he is getting 5 by 4, which means 5 by 4 means this is 1.25. So here is the value is greater than 1, which means he is having profit. So how much profit is having? Simply 2 decimal point, then that means he is having 25% profit. I think you have understood this one. Now here is another question. A cloth merchant purchases cloth at 80 rupees per meter and sells at 100 rupees per meter. As a festive offer, he gives 50% extra free on every demand. Find his profit or loss percentage. And this question is for another 1 minute. Please try to solve. Okay, now here what I am having, a cloth merchant purchases 80 meter, which means his cost price is 80 rupees per meter and sells at 100 rupees. His selling price is 100 rupees, right? And he gives 50% extra. First I will write this one in SP by CP, that is 100 by 80. And he gives 50% extra on every demand, which means his cost price is for 100. But what is his selling price? Sorry, his selling price is for 100 meters. And what is his cost price? He is gaining. He is investing more 50%, which means 150. And 0 will get cancelled here. 0 and 0 here, which means I have to solve here. This one is 3 and this one is 20. 520 is right. And this one is 10. This one is 4. This one is 5. This one is 2. I think I have done calculation mistake here. This one is closer, freezer. Then this one is Pfizer, Forzer, Onzer, Closer. So that gives me 5 by 6, which means 5 by 6 means how much? I will get approximately 0.8383 bar, which means if that means the cloth merchant is having loss. So what is his cost price? That means you need to, what is the loss percentage? You need to find 1 minus 0.833. Then you will get 16.666 something. So he's totally having 16.666% loss. Now here is another question. Try to solve it. Here, due to downfall in the market, A sells mangoes to B, saying for every 12 mangoes, count as 8. Due to overnight demand, A took his mangoes back from B, saying for every 8 mangoes, count as 12. Which means A is selling to B and he is saying he is taking 12 mangoes and he is selling at the cost of 8 mangoes. So that is the meaning of this first first part. Now, due to overnight demand, that the demand has increased overnight, and here what he is having, I think question is not visible for you. Okay, now okay, now it's visible. Due to overnight demand, A took his mangoes from back from B, and he's saying for every 8 mangoes count as 12. So his cost price is he's he's taking 8 mangoes at the cost of 12 mangoes. So try to solve this one, and I'm giving 1 minute for this question as well. Okay, now let us try to solve this question. Now, here what I am given, I was told that A is selling to A sells mangoes to B, saying for every 12 mangoes count as 8. So his selling price is 8 and his cost price is 12 rupees. And similarly, due to overnight demand, what is having, A took his mangoes from B, saying for every 8 mangoes count as 12. That means his cost price is 12 and he is getting only 8. So here what is, when you try to solve this one, then that is 2 are 3 are 2 are 3 are, that is 4 by 6. Sorry, 4 by 9. 3 into 3 is 9, right? 4 by 9. So how much is 4 by 9? We will get 0.4 bar. So I am having loss here. So the A is having loss. So how much loss percentage we need to find the profit or loss percent. So in order to find the percentage, I will subtract 0.4 bar. So you will get 0.5 bar. So that means when you shift two decimal points, that means you will get 55.5% loss. So A is having 55.5% loss. Now let us try to solve another question here. Here I am having Sunidhi bought 15 apples for rupees 10 and sold them at the rate of 12 apples for 12. So what is the percentage of profit made by her? So this question hardly takes 30 seconds. I mean 30 seconds for you. Please read the question carefully here. 15 apples for 10 and 12 apples for 12, which means if you understand logically, then she is selling more number of apples than more number of cost price. So more than the cost price, which means initially she will have profit. So in question only they have given percentage of profit, right? So you need to find percentage. Okay, now let us try to solve this question. Now, what is my CP here? Cost price is for 10 rupees, I am getting 15, and my selling price is for 12 rupees, I am getting 12. So, what I need to do? I need to write in the form of, so when you cancel this one is 2 or 3 are. You will get in the, you need to write in the form of SP by CP, and 1 into, when you reciprocate this one will be 3 by 2, that is 1.5. So here I am having profit. Simply I will shift two decimal points. Then that is 50% profit, which means Sunidhi is having 50% profit if she is selling 12 apples for 12 rupees. Now here is another question. A shopkeeper advertises for selling cloth at 4% loss. So he is telling you that he is selling at 4% loss. And however, by using false meter, he actually gains 25%. Though he is telling you that he is selling at 4% loss. So he is actually gaining 25%. So what is the actual length of this scale? And here we will have we will take 1 minute for this question, try to solve. Okay, now let us try to solve this problem. Here a shopkeeper is advertising for selling cloth at 4% loss. That means he is selling at 96 percentage of, right? So if you write that one, that will be 96 by 100. So by that, what he is doing is actually, by using a false meter scale, he actually gains 25%, which means, let us say, what is the actual length of the scale. So here let us say for 100 scale, length of the scale will be x. So this is his cost price. Then he is making 25% gain. That means 1.25. So this 100 and this 100 will get cancelled, and that you will have 96 by x is equal to 1.25. When you divide 96 by 1.25, you will get x. So we will divide here, or you can simply say 9600 by 25. That gives me 76.8 centimeter. So this is my answer. So centimeters is not required because their unit they have not given. So they most probably the unit will be 76 centimeters. So that is it. So the right option is 76.8. That is the right answer. Now let us go into another question. Here is another important question. So here, by selling 12 marbles for a rupee, so a shopkeeper is selling 12 marbles for 1 rupee. A shopkeeper loses 20%. By selling 12 marbles, he loses 20%. So in order to gain 20% in this transaction, he should sell the marbles at the ratio of how many marbles for a rupee. Now, let us say I will give you 1 minute for to solve this question. Try to solve. Okay, now let us try to solve this question. Here, what I am given, here I am having 12 marbles for a rupee. So my selling price is 1 rupee. So by selling this, my shopkeeper loses 20%. So I told you to write in the form of SP by CP. That means selling price is 1 by CP. So so by that he is losing 20%. That means 0.8. So 1 by 0.8. How much you will get? You will get cost price if you are dividing 1 divided by 0.8. That gives me 1.25. So CP is 1.25. So what you need to do in order to gain that one? So there are, in order to gain 20% in the transaction, we should sell the marbles at the rate of how many marbles for a rupee. So they are asking how many marbles should I sell for a rupee so that I will gain, so the shopkeeper will gain 20%. So they have given SP by CP as 20%. So I need to find the selling price here, right? So here my selling price I unknown and my cost price is 1.25 here. So that is equal to 1.2. So my selling price will be 1.2 into 1.25, which gives me selling price as 1.5. So 1.5 is the selling price. So what is this selling price? This selling price, in order to make this 20% profit, I need to sell this 12 marbles at 1.5 rupee. So what I need to do? So I should simply, in order to, what are they asking? They are asking me to find how many marbles for a rupee. So if I divide this 12 by 1.5, then I will get the number of marbles for 1 rupee. 120 by 15, that is 8. So I need to I need to sell, the shopkeeper need to sell 8 marbles per rupee. So then he will make a profit of 20%. So that is the answer. That is 8 marbles is the answer. Now here is another question. A man sells an article at a profit of 20%. If he had bought at 10% less, profit at 20%. If he had bought it at 10% less and sold it at 18 rupees more, he would have gained 40%. Find the cost price of the article. So I'm giving you 1 minute for this question. Please try to solve. Okay, now let us try to solve this question here. So here what I am given, a man sells article at a profit of 20%. If he had bought it at 10% less and sold it at rupees 18% more, then he would have gained 40% more. Here what they are telling, SP by CP is equal to 1.2. So SP is 1.2 CP. So this is one equation. Here another equation they are selling, if he had bought it at 10% less. So that means 10% less means 0.9 CP. If he has bought at 90% cost price, then he and sold it for 18 rupees more, then that means, let us say that amount selling price is X. So if he has sold it for 18 rupees more, then he should have gained 40%. That means 1.4. So this is equation 2. So if we solve this equation, we will get the answer here. So that will be, okay, what we are given. We will substitute this SP value here, that is x here, SP plus, so this x is nothing but SP. So that will be 1.2 CP plus 18 plus 18 is equal to, how much? 0.9 CP, right? Is equal to 1.4. So here we are having gain 1. So 1.2 CP plus 18 is equal to 1.4 into 0.9 CP. So what is 1.4 into 0.9? That is 1.26 CP. So this is 1.2 CP plus 18. So if I'm keeping 18 on this side, so if my CP goes on to the right side, then I will have 0.06 CP left. So my cost price is equal to how much? 18 by 0.06. So if we do into 100 and into 100, that will give me 6. So the 6 ones are 3s are. So I will have 300 as cost price. So what is the question? They are asking the find the cost price of the article. So my CP is 300 rupees. So that is the question they are asking. Now here there is another question. Try to solve this one. Here we are having two motor cars were sold for 9,900 each, gaining 10% on one and losing 10% on the other. The gain or loss percent on the whole transaction is how much? So here they are asking 19% each, gaining 10% on losing 10%. And this is easiest problem. We can solve it in 30 seconds. Okay, now let us solve this question here. So what they are asking? So two motor cars were sold for 9,900 each, gaining 10% on one and losing 10% on the other. The gain or loss percent in the whole transaction is. So there is one logic here. Uh, Here, if you are in a question, if you are given that if you are gaining and losing by same percentage, and that in that case you will always have loss percent. So if the percentage must be same, and I am gaining this 10% and losing 10%. If I am given 25%, or yeah, or here I am giving 25%, and here also 25%, then I will always have loss in this type of case. So if I am having gaining and losing at 10% means I will have loss percentage. Then we need to find what is the loss percentage here. Now let us say gaining means 1.1, losing means 0.5. If you do this one, you will get, and you will get 0.99. 11 nines are 99, and 2 decimal point, that is 0.99. If you subtract 1 minus 0.99, you will get 0.01. So 2 decimal points, that means you will have 1% loss. I said you right, gaining on one and losing on the other means you will have loss only. Now, here is another question. Let us see how many questions here. So we didn't even go to discount topics now. We will. So I'm not giving you time. I will solve these questions directly. Let us say a cycle agent buys 30 bicycles, of which are first grade and the rest are second grade for 3,150 rupees. Find at what price he must sell the grade 1 first grade bicycles so that if he sells the second grade bicycles at the third quarter of the price, he may take a profit of 40% on both types of transaction. So let us say the number of first grade bicycles are X. So that will be, then my equation will become 8x plus how much I am having, uh, if they are given total 30 bicycles, right? So the remaining, the number of second grade bicycles are 3,150. So 22 are my remaining second grade bicycle. So now let us conclude the question. Find at what price he must sell the first grade bicycle so that if he sells the second grade bicycles at third quarter of the price, that means he is selling at 3 by 4 price of first aid bicycles. Then he may make a profit of 40%. So 3140 is amount he is making on second grade bicycles. So he need to make 1.4% more to it. So that will be, so here the 2s are 11s are, that will be 8x plus 33 by 2 is equal to how much is 3150 into 1.4 will give you 4410. Here it is 16x plus 33x will give you this 2 will go on to this side, then that will be 8820. So this is 49x is equal to 8820. Then my x will become 8820 by 49. 8820 divided by 49. How much will you get? 180. Equal to 180. So he need to sell the basket bicycles at 180 rupees each. So that is the answer. Now next question here. A dairyman pays 6.4 rupees per liter of milk. He adds water and sells a mixture at, adds mixture is he adds water and sells the mixture at 8 rupees per liter, thereby making 37.5% profit. The proportion of milk received by the customers is how much? So here is another easy question here. You can solve this one. Now let us try to solve this question. Here what I am having, a dairyman pays 6.4 rupees per liter of milk. He adds water. So let us say, let us take milk as M and water as W. He adds water and sells 8 mixer at 8 rupees per liter. So what is my selling price? 8, and in that I am having milk plus water. And my cost price for the customer is 6.4 milk only, right? Now, so thereby he is making 37.5% profit, which means he is making 1.375, and you can write this one when you convert this one 1375 by 1000, right? You need to multiply by 1000. So here what I am getting, 8m plus 8 milk plus 8 water is equal to, so here we will write 1.375 only, 1.375 into 6.4 m. So let us 1.375 into 6.4, that gives me 8.8 milk here, and this will be 8 milk plus 8 water. So I need to find the proportion of milk to water. So they are asking milk to water, right? So if I'm giving 8 water here, 8.8 minus 8 will give me 0.8 milk. So they are asking water to milk. So water to milk, that will give me 0.8 by 8. So this will 1 are 10 are. So water is to milk will be in the ratio 1 is to 10. So this is the answer. Now let us understand discounts topic here. So what is a discount? So whenever you are please concentrate, we will understand the topic, what is the concept here, and then we will solve some problems related to discount. So whenever you are seeing the there is a shopkeeper is giving, why is this happening everything? A shopkeeper is giving 20% discount, or sorry, is giving 10% discount. That means he is not giving 10% on cost price or selling price. In first slide, we have learned that there is a term called MP. So here where it comes the market price importance. So whenever a shopkeeper is giving discount, then that is applicable. This 10% he is giving on the market price. He is not giving either on cost price or either on his selling price. So always the 10% of MP means that my selling price will be 90% of MP. So in this case, my selling price is 80% of MP. So that is the concept of discount. So whenever you are uh, seeing the word discount, then indirectly that percentage is, this discount percentage is always related to market price only. So that is the only concept that we need to understand here. And again that is same and same concept of this one, what percentages concept you will use. Now here I am having three successive discounts. In percentages we have learned. The 10% means the remaining is 0.9 selling price, and 12% means 0.88. 15% means 0.85. So how much does that give me? 0.9 into 0.88 into 0.85. That gives me 0.6732. So if here I need to subtract, that means 0.6732. So if they are directly asking the selling price, then that will be 67.32%. But they are asking discount percent. That means how much? 1 minus that will give me 0.6732 will give me 0.3268. So that is 32.68%. overall discount is after giving 0.9 and 0.88 and 0.81 successive discounts, then the total discount is 32.68%. Now, here I am having another question. The marked price of a fan is 1200 and the shopkeeper allows a discount of 5% on it. So find the selling price of the fan. So here my marked price is 1200. So my selling price is how much? My selling price is 5% means 95% of MP. So 95 with the by multiplying 2 it will be difficult. So what we will do is we will find the how much discount is given. What is the 5%? We will find 5% of 1200. So what is 5% of 1200? That is 5 by 100 into 1200. By 12 are that is 60. So he is giving 60 rupees discount. So my selling price will be 1200 minus 60, that is 1140 rupees is my selling price. Now here a trader purchases a washing machine for 10,000. He allows a discount of 12% on its market price and still gains 10%. So find the market price of the washing machine. So here is another important topic here. It is not that much difficult. That one is easy. Try to solve this one. A trader purchased a washing machine for 12,000. So his cost price is 10,000. He allows a discount of 12%. So he is giving 12% on market price. So what is his selling price? Selling price is nothing but 88% of market price, right? So try to calculate it. So let us say my selling price is 88% of market price. Let us say this market price. And he still gains 10%. So on 10,000, he is gaining 10%. So what is 110% of 10,000? That is 110 by 100 into 10,000. That is 11,000. So 88. So we need to find the mark price, and mark price when we are transposing to right hand side like this will become 11,000 into 100 by 88. So we will solve this. You will get uh, this one. We will try to cancel. 50s are 44s are 25s are 22s are 25s are and 22s are. So let us say how much 11,000 divided by 22 gives me 500. So 500 into 25. 525s are is 125 and another 0. So I am the marked price of the washing machine is 12,500. So that is the answer. Now here is another question. After allowing a discount of 15 by 2% on marked price, an article is sold for 555 rupees. Find its MP. So 15 by 2 means 7.5%. So here the discount is 7.5% is the discount. So what is my selling price? Selling price is when you subtract 7.5, then you will get 92.5% of MP, right? So here they are given selling price. So 92% of MP. They are asking me to find the you need to find MP here. So my MP will become, MP will be, first we will substitute values here. 355 is equal to 925 by 100, 30,000 into MP. So my MP will become 355 into 1000 by 925. So when you solve this one, 355 5,55,000 divided by 925 gives me 600. So my MP is 600. So here is another question. A garment dealer allows his customers 10% discount on market price of the goods and still makes 25% profit. Find the cost price of the shirt if it is marked at 1250. So here is another question. So he is selling at, so here they given market price as 1250. So if you are finding garment dealer allows his customers 10% discount on market price of the goods and still makes 25% profit. And find the cost price of the shirt if it is marked at 1250. So they are asking to find the cost price here. So his selling price is 90% off. So what is 10% of 1250? That is 125, right? So here 125 means 1125. That is his selling price. So I need 1250 minus 125. That will give me 1125. So this is the selling price by cost price is equal to how much profit I am making? 25. That means 125 by 100. So this 1 sir, this is 9 sir. So my CP will be 900 rupees. Here is another question. What price should Neha mark on a saree which costs her 3000? Neha mark on saree which costs her 3000 so as to gain 20% after allowing a discount of 10%. So the cost price is 3000 and she need to give 10% discount and also she need to gain 20% profit. So here we will see. So selling price must be 120 by 120% of cost price, right? What is my cost price? That is 3000. Just to be here, sir. 12 threes are 36, 3600. So he need to sell at 3600 rupees in order to make 20% profit. So what I need to do is, if I find the how much, if I am finding 10%, I mean, he need to mark more 10%. That means 90 by, so 90% of market price is 3600. So this ones are 440. So x is equal to 4000. So the market price must be 4000 in order to make 20% profit and also allow 10% discount. Then the market price must be 4000. So that's all for this profit and loss video. If you have any doubts, please comment down and we will see you in another session. And up till then, take care. Bye bye. Keep your preparations tight. Thank you.